And we are live. Your boy Calix Boxing in here. I am happy to be here with you guys and talk with you guys, and I look forward to seeing your comments below. And thanks to all the new subscribers. And make sure if you're watching this for the first time, hit that sub button for nightly boxing videos. And I look forward to seeing all you guys' comments below. And great job with the comments recently, guys. You know, besides the ones that make fun of me, but whatever. Got thick skin, so I can deal with that. Props to you guys, too, for keeping me on my toes. Good job, guys. Mikey Garcia, he fought Saturday night on Showtime before the Frampton versus Santa Cruz fight, and I wasn't impressed. And I already see the comments coming, and I was already on social media. I was taking a test for this, but my point is, everybody's saying, oh, give him a break. He took 2.5 years off. He's going to have ring rust. The guy he was fighting, all right, Rojas, he had 2 fights in the past 4 years as well. So he had ring rust as well. Oh, well, Calix, it's the new weight, 140. We don't know about the weight. He doesn't know about the weight. The guy he was fighting was a featherweight up until his last fight in 2014. So I think he fought at 130, and the commentators on Showtime were trying to make excuses for Rojas or for Garcia and saying Rojas needs to go back down to 130 and he'll be fine there. And my point is, why is he in there with a guy who was fighting at 130? Right, I understand the ring rust, 2.5 years, blah, 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 blah. But you can't use ring rust as an excuse, really, if the guy he's fighting also has ring rust. I think the guy has had like 5 or 6 fights since Obama's first term in 2009. I mean, the guy has not been active. I think he had like 5 fights before this since 2009. Not a world beater. I mean, nothing special about this guy. And Garcia still had issues. And, you know, you can use the awkward excuse if you want. I'll go with that. In the first 2 rounds, he had trouble with the guy because the guy was awkward. He still ended up knocking him out, blah, blah, blah. I get all that. But I just thought he looked very off, very average against the guy who also had ring rust. And I think the guy Garcia, obviously he needs to step up his game. And the reason I'm not accepting the ring rust excuse either is he did an interview with Ellie Sekback a couple months ago where he said the ring rust thing is not going to be an issue for me because I'm in the gym every day sparring. I'm in here all the time sparring. I've been in the ring, in the gym for 2.5 years sparring with guys. I'm still okay. My timing is still okay. So I'm not buying the whole ring rust thing. There was obviously something off about him the other night. Maybe it's the weight. Maybe it's the guy. Maybe it was him being awkward. But the ring rust is not an excuse. And yes, he needs to go back down to 135 because if he's fighting top guys at 140 like a Crawford or a Postal, he's not winning those fights how he fought the other night. And at 130, there's talent there, but he cannot make 130. So he's kind of caught in that no man's land to where his weight, his power isn't going to carry up to 140. You know, his power is special at 130, 135 when he was at 126, but it's not going to carry over to 140 against these top guys. So he needs to drop back down to 135. The problem with 135 is there's no depth at 135, and there are no names at 135. You got Flanagan there. You got Bartholomew. You got 2 guys at the top who are undefeated, but you got no names at 135. So you got to fight at 135, knock out some guys until some of these guys at 130, the Lomachenkos, and even some of the guys back at 126 even move up. So you got to wait for guys like that to move up, or you got to bump yourself up to 140 and face some guys up there. So my problem with Garcia at this point is the talent is obviously there from what you've seen in the past. Technical fighter, talented, but hasn't done anything of note to where you would scream, oh, this guy is going to be a pay-per-view star. And there's nothing at 135 there to where you're going to say, oh, this guy's going to beat this guy and dominate him and then become a pay-per-view star and rise out of that. So I don't know where he's going to climb up to that level. And from what I saw the other night, he's got a lot of work to do moving up in weight. And he's got a lot of work to do. So hit me up. Let me know what y'all thought about Mikey Garcia. You know, apparently there are a lot of people who think I'm being too harsh on him, but I've seen the talent. The talent is there for this guy. And with the 2.5-year layoff, with the promotional problems, and that was in his prime from 26 to 28. He's 28 now. He's got to speed it up to make up for that lost time. All right, no fighting bums, no fighting guys who were fighting at 130 and have ring rust as well. Step it up now. All right, now I'm tired of guys saying, "Oh, I'm stepping up in weight, so I got to take on some Uber drivers. Oh, I had a layoff, so I got to prolong that layoff by fighting bums." All right, and make people even less interested in me. No, man, step it up now. Now. You're talented. You've been in the gym. All right, you got your one little easy fight in. Step it up now. Fight Flanagan next. All right, step it up now. All right, and work on those technical things while you're in the gym, and hopefully Mikey Garcia will be back to being a household name in the near future. Hit me up. Let me know what y'all think about Mikey Garcia, what you thought about his performance. He still got the knockout, but look, Rojas, he was never hurt in this fight. You could see he expended so much energy from the ring rust himself, and he looked out of shape to where his legs were gone, and he was just getting knocked down, and he was never hurt. All right, he was just stepping right back up, and finally he said, "No, you know, my legs are done. I'm not even a fighter at this point. I haven't fought in 2 years myself, so wave it off." So I didn't see anything special from Garcia in this fight, and we'll see. Let me know what y'all thought. Peace.